Learn to add LED eyes to your Halloween costume in this week's wearable electronics tutorial from Adafruit. This is a simple sewing and soldering project you can build in an afternoon and uses two NeoPixel jewels controlled by a Gemma wearable microcontroller. The LEDs are sewn to a translucent fabric face panel attached to the hood, so it's pretty easy to see through and take on and off. Follow along at home with the pattern and step-by-step guide on the Adafruit Learning System. The link is in the description. Heat up your soldering iron and let's get started. Tin and solder bits of silicone-coated stranded wire to the pads of the NeoPixel jewels according to the circuit diagram. The power pad on the right jewel will need two wires attached at once. Load up the sample code using the Arduino software and optionally diffuse the jewel with a bit of hot glue or white paper. Lay out your folded fabric and secure the pattern with sewing pins. Trace a seam allowance outside the pattern with tailor's chalk. Pin and sew the hood darts and cape shoulder seams before joining the two pieces at the neckline. Sew a line across the top of the hood for a point, or slope the seam for a more rounded hood. Turn over and stitch the front edge of the hood to create a channel for a piece of 19-gauge galvanized wire to add some structure. Trace and cut a rough circle of see-through fabric for the face panel. Try on the hood and find placement for the face panel and hand sew or machine sew it in place. Likewise, test fit the NeoPixel jewels and sew them to the inside through the mounting holes on the PCB. Gemma and a LiPoly battery reside under the lapel of the cape, and the battery is protected by a flexible 3D printed holder, handy for recharging. We hope this inspires your own Halloween costume. Let us know how you'd make it your own in the comments. We've got plenty more Halloween projects on the Adafruit Learning System and in our YouTube playlist that I'll link below. Show off your own projects on our weekly Show and Tell Hangout on Google+, and subscribe for more wearable electronics from Adafruit.